Hello everybody, and welcome back to SheffPlays Zombies Critique. This one we're doing Nacht, Untoten Zombies Chronicles version. I didn't think originally we were going to go over Zombies Chronicles, but I mean they are different enough from the originals that I think it's worth noting and going over, and it will add to Black Ops 3's overall score, which part of me thought was kind of cheating, but then again it is my system and I decided this is how we're doing it. So yeah. Without further ado, we'll do the pros and the cons and rating and recommendation, and then call it a video. So let's boogie. As far as pros go, the visuals, it looks beautiful. Like, they most definitely did not betray like the lighting, betray, not portray, the lighting, and they made it work really well. Like, it's always had kind of like an ominous look to it, and they definitely kept it here. Part of me, like, thought at first that it looked a little too bright, but then again, if it looked as, like, gray as the original, then maybe we wouldn't be able to really see as well. So, you know, I think they killed it. I think they did awesome. The addition of the gobblegum, it can really be a make or break it, depending on which ones you bring in the game with you. And you know what? I think for the overall theme of Black Ops 3, it works really well. I mean, you obviously don't have to use it, but yeah. The Wonder Fizz machine is another pro, although it's not always your friend. It took me about 10 rounds to get Jug out of it, but I did get Widow's Wine, which was kind of a nice backup, especially because there's no shield or anything. The Mark II, out of the box, the Ray Gun Mark II, and that thing is really like a lifesaver, especially on this map where it can get crowded super fast. It's cool to have in here, especially if you have crate power, the gobblegum that pack punches the next gun you get out of the box, and you roll the Mark II with that, then you're pretty much set. Like, you won't need anything else. I mean, it runs out of ammo, but I feel like power-ups drop enough on this map that you'll be fine. And the last pro is that it's just a classic. Like, you really can't get any more old school Call of Duty zombies than this map, and it's nice. I do want to talk about that a little bit more in the cons, and I'll explain myself when we get there, but yeah, it's just an absolute classic, and I mean, I do recommend jumping in once in a while, but we'll do that at the end too. Now for the cons. There's no pack-a-punch, and with me calling that a con, it's in the sense that they added the Wonder Fizz and they added the gobblegums, and like, you're able to use all the attachments, so why not go all the way? Even if it were something like we had to do a little side quest or whatever just to unlock it, like, that still would have felt better. Like, it just kind of feels like they were one thing close enough to making this like a remake, and that's probably why they didn't do it. I don't know. I feel like if Roblox can make a Nacht Untoten with Pack-a-Punch, then Treyarch should be able to as well. It doesn't really feel the same. I mean, you can tell that it's Nacht Untoten. Like, there's no hiding that, no denying it. Like, you can't fool me. But at the same time, going into this, there is a different feeling than going into World at War Nacht Untoten, which is still a map that I play, like, frequently. And it's not a bad feeling, but it definitely doesn't feel the same. I think because of everything they added, which is, you know, my next point is, I don't think it's as good as the original. I do think it's solid, I do think it holds up, but it doesn't feel as difficult, because you have all the added perks and the gobblegum, and you can, right from the bat, take more hits than you could in World at War. In World at War, if you're past round like 7 and you're getting hit by a zombie, chances are you're done. But with this, that's not the case. I was getting smacked up until round 15, and, you know, I'd be fine. So, I think overall, Nacht Untoten gets a 7. These Zombies Chronicles ones might not be as long, just because, you know, I won't really have too much more to say, but they are changed enough that I will probably talk about each one. So yeah, this one gets a 7. And, I mean, I recommend it, but if you want to play it and want more of that challenge, Why not do something like turn off all the attachments on your guns, like don't get the Wonder Fizz, no Gobblegum, and no Mark II, and do like a classic World at War run if you don't have World at War. Just do that. Just no attachments, no perks, no Gobblegum, and just see how far you get. And no Mark II, because that thing is unstoppable. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having a good day. If you're watching early on, have a good rest of your day. See you in the next one. And until then, keep surviving. And the next one we'll be going over Verrucht Zombies Chronicles. See ya.